Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hello, early learners. It's me, Mrs. Reed-Wright, welcoming you back to the art room. Remember, the art room is a place where we look at art, we talk about art, and we create art. We also meet famous artists. Today, our artist is Georges Seurat. Georges Seurat, you might find out about him that he painted with little tiny dots. And from standing back, you can't tell that that painting is made of a lot of dots. When we go over to look at it, we'll get a little closer and see what we can see. Are you an artist? Artists are people who draw, and they paint, and they create sculptures out of found objects, clay, Play-Doh, even Legos can be known as sculptures. And photography. If you take pictures and make them artful, you can show those, and you are also an artist. I am an artist, and I like to give you the clue that I am an artist. When we start, I like to put on my artist's beret and smock. Let me do that now. So I put on my beret, and once it's on my head, I scoot it over to the side so it looks a little fancy and saucy. Then to put on my smock, mine is just an apron. Some people wear a shirt over theirs. And you could do that. You could wear a shirt that belongs to someone who's bigger than you are and put it over your clothes to protect them. And just roll up the sleeves so that they aren't over your hands as you're trying to do your artwork. Let me turn this around so we can sing our hello song. And it's our same one. Next week I'm going to do a new hello song. I hope you won't miss this one too much. But the next one's going to be animals too, because I like a lot of animals waking up in the morning. So let's take a look at this song. Come on, duck. Ready? Oh, the duck says quack, and the cow says moo, and the old red rooster says cock-a-doodle-doo. The sheep says baa, and the cat says mew. But I say good morning when I see you. Oh, I love that morning song. Boys and girls, we've been learning about the 7 elements. This is our 5th one. First on Monday, we learned about line, and we learned about zigzag lines. We learned about broken lines. We learned about curved lines. We learned about straight lines. All of the lines put together, curve, straight, they made shapes. You can put 2 curved lines together to make a circle. You can cross lines to make diagonal lines and make an X. You can make all kinds of shapes with lines. That was our 2nd day. On the 3rd day, we thought, how can we make those shapes colorful? Well, we learned about color, that there are only 3 primary colors, and we put them together to make 6 colors, which are secondary. So those 3 make 3 more, 6 colors. And then once you add white and black, the colors go on forever. Let's look at the word space. That's what we're learning today. Not outer space, but we're looking about space. In landscape, we look at space on positive and negative space, and we'll learn more about that. But let's look at the word space. Listen to the first sound. S. It is that S. P, A, It is an A, and look how I put the A. Any of the vowels I put on a different color. I made this one yellow. Oh, I better bend them back. They are trying to tip over. This one is another S, but it's only because it's followed by an E. Space. And a silent E. And there's that little eyeball that tells you, don't say anything about me. I'm just standing here holding my space. So the A will say A. So here's the word space. We're going to look at space in a landscape today. This landscape is so interesting, and I brought 2 books to show you. They're out of print right now, but you can get them from the library, or I've given this book to many teachers I know, so maybe your teacher has this book. It's called Katie's Sunday Afternoon, and it's that painting, and she goes to visit it, and things happen. And this is the side of the river where the people who have a lot of money live. And this is the side of the river where they don't even swim. They just wear their fancy clothes and go to the river. And this is the other side of the river. They don't want to wear their fancy clothes. They want to swim. So Katie goes over and swims with friends across the water. And you can see people in our picture that are going to be looking over at the other side of the river. I think they want to swim with others. Let me go over and show you this picture. It's called A Sunday Afternoon on the Island of the Grande Jatte. And here it is. This one is especially fun to play a game called Strike a Pose. We show this, and then you can look at it later, because you can look at these prints online, and you can be one of these people. One boy sent us this picture of himself lying down with his elbow back, and I knew right away he was acting like that man. Another girl sent me a picture of herself standing in a white dress with her 1 foot forward like this and looking straight out at the audience. This is the Sunday afternoon at La Grande Jatte. You could play a game with this print too. I can say to you, how many of you can see the monkey in this picture? A monkey is in this picture? Or I might say, how many of you can see the dog, the big black dog? Or maybe I would ask you to look and see if you can find the small brown dog running. I might ask you to count how many umbrellas you see. Or I might say, how many women are in the painting? How many men? But all of this, as you get closer, are all little dots. Little tiny dots. But what I want you to notice today is the space. I want you to see that all the grassy area is in the foreground. It's up front. This part where the water is in the middle ground. We call that the middle ground. And the part back here that's across the river, that is the background. Things that are close on the foreground are larger. Things in the middle start getting smaller, and the things in the background are tiny. Because you think this tree is as big as this man's head? No, it's because in space, it's just shown differently. And I'm going to show you how to remember that by some of the art that we create. Let's sing the song first. It's to the tune Pop Goes the Weasel. Da-dun, da-dun, da-da-da-da-dun, da-dun, da-da-da-da-dun, da-dun, da-dun, da-da-da-da-dun, dun, da-da-da-da. So it says, pictures come in many shapes. They fill up different spaces. They're round, they're tall, and they are wide. They show us interesting places. Let me get my pastels. Before I cut my paper for our art project, I want to put some texture on there. And I have to do it up close to me, so let me gather these and bring them over to my chair. Heading back over here, I'll work on this on my lap. I'll set this, I'll take down these letters so you can see in case anything casts a shadow. Look what I've brought. I've brought a green piece of paper, I have got a purple piece of paper, and I have a piece of blue paper. The blue is going to be my background. The purple is going to be my middle ground, and the green is going to be my foreground. But I want my green to have some texture. So on my lap, I'm going to put my book so I have a hard surface. And I'm just going to use my dark green, my light green, and my blue to put some grassy part on here. I'm just going to go like this. And I'm trying to make it look like little blades of grass. I'll put some blue ones. Does it look kind of like I'm scribbling? I don't think so. For grass, it just has to be kind of sketchy. I'm going to even cut it to be more grassy in a minute. Oh yeah, I love the look of this. When I put the light on there, oh, it made it so interesting. Because I've never seen grass that's all one color unless it's that pretend grass that lots of people have been putting on their lawns because they don't have enough water to water that. Oh, that looks great. I'm going to make this be, I'm going to cut it off a little bit. And look how I'm going to make it grassy. Snippity snip, snippity snip, snippity 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 snip. Snip, 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 snip. Some of it comes off, some of it stays on. I just want it to be interesting on the top. It's kind of zigzag. Hey, did you notice that? There's some zigzag on it. I can put that on my purple, and I'm going to make it kind of mountainish. And I'm going to make it curvy. First I made zigzags, then I put curvy. This one I don't think I'll change at all. I'll just have it be the background. And look at the space I made. I made foreground, middle ground, and background. And where the land meets the sky, that is called the horizon line. I will glue this together, and I think I will hang it up in my living room. All right, boys and girls, we've just finished up our day of space, and we're going to talk about what's going to happen next week. I want you to, if you didn't have these materials this week, don't worry. But if you want to make the art with us, you can get these materials and put them at your place as we watch and work together on the art. And let's sing the song, Goodbye to All Our Friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink your eye. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for